Hi fans, welcome back to StudioJake, and I've got another big special event for you. But before I get started and everything, I just want to apologize to two people. First of all, it's Mia Road. She is the purveyor of Life of a Shooter's Wife. It's an amazing blog all about shooting sports. And of course, I would like to apologize to Ann Levin, who has a YouTube channel right here on YouTube. You can also follow her on Twitter at Cynical Ann. I'd like to apologize to both of them. For some reason, my recording device really messed up and it made their voices echoey. Like I said before, I'm working with subpar equipment, and for some reason when it recorded their microphones, it gave an echo. I thought it was the speaker when it first happened with Mia Road, and I did something to fix that, but for some reason it still happened with Ann. I don't know why it happens sometimes. It doesn't. If you have any suggestions for me in the comments, please let me know. I am still new at this. I'm still learning all of the ins and outs. But I want to apologize to both of them, and be sure to watch the interviews, because even with the weird echo, they're still really interesting. Both of these ladies have amazing things to say. So definitely check them out. I'll be sure to put a link up there. So now, on to my big surprise. We are doing another trailer reaction marathon. I am so stoked about this. I think you're going to enjoy it. I've got some good brand new movies that have just been released. I know last time I did a mix of old and new ones, but I really have some good ones going right here. So, once again, welcome to the latest edition of StudioJake. Alright, we are back. Okay, we're going to get started right away with these movie trailers. First up, I've got Snatched. Snatched is a new comedy starring Goldie Hawn and Amy Schumer. Now, it is already out in theaters, but for those of you who haven't seen the trailer or are thinking about seeing it, I'm going to watch it right now, and I'm going to give you my reaction. So I've got my tablet right here. Here we go. Let's see what we got.
Hey, that dude is talking.
Sorry, you.
Not you, it was me.
So,
You kind of beat it because you're a distraction. Hey!
so Amy Schumer was at a bar and a guy started flirting with her.
No, I'm just here with my mom.
Goldie Hawn.
Why are you dressed like powder? The sun is very dangerous. Mom, it feels like you're putting it all out just here when you need it here.
Her mom's lathering her with sunscreen.
Hair, makeup, boobs, we're going out. Emily, I am not going out at night. Everything shouldn't be so scary.
Oh, well, should. 1 in 4
1 to 6.
are kidnapped.
Not true.
1, 2, 3, somebody's missing.
I met a man. Well, drinking with a man in a foreign country. It's a smart, responsible thing.
Shows her Amy dancing.
We need an amazing adventure. Where the hell are we?
Now they're driving around. So it shows them getting kidnapped. With Goldie Hawn and Amy Schumer.
I already knew before you told me. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, God. I was gonna change it.
This Mother's Day.
Get out of here. I need you to believe in me. Do you think maybe that guy's
Shows them escaping.
Why can't you just make me feel better? Listen, I need your help. Mom and I got kidnapped.
State Department. My mom and sister, they've been taken. I imagine you have a commando squad. 4 underground criminals who were tried for a crime they didn't commit. Sounds like the A-team. It is the A-team. Do you have an A-team? Why did I ever let you talk me into this?
I should have just listened to you.
I love you. This is great. We really got to get out of here.
Yeah, we need to get out of here. Okay. I have to fight, Mom.
We've got this.
Oh, that was awesome.
Amy Schumer. Goldie Hawn.
You messed with the wrong. Go. I'm gonna count down. I'm gonna do it.
Please, please.
199.
No. I'm just going to come around and say it. No. That looks terrible, awful. Kind of go... Normally I don't agree with movie critics. I think that they can be elitist snobs. But in this case, all the bad reviews about this movie, pretty bad. Now, I promise I never saw that trailer before. Kind of glad I didn't. So, yeah. Definitely not a fan. Amy Schumer, she's honestly not that funny to begin with, so I don't get what the big deal with her is. You know, she's also kind of a joke stealer. I mean, Dane Cook got accused of being a joke stealer, and it destroyed his comedic career. Amy Schumer does it, and she gets movie deals. Kind of weird. All right, so we're moving on to the next film. This one is a documentary, and normally I don't talk about documentaries a whole lot on StudioJake, but this one, it's Lindsey Sterling's documentary, Brave Enough. And Lindsey Sterling is one of my favorite YouTube stars. She started out on YouTube, and now she's touring. She has CDs. Go to my blog, www.jakeberry.blog. I have written several, probably dozens of music reviews about Lindsey Sterling. So I'm so excited. They're going to do a documentary about her. I believe YouTube, it's going to be on YouTube Red. So I've got the trailer here. I've not seen it yet. I saved that for you guys, even though I wanted to see it the minute it came out. But I waited for you guys because you guys are awesome. So here we go. Lindsey Sterling, Brave Enough. Okay, it shows her about to go out on stage, crowd, different images of her getting ready.
I know what it feels like to not believe in myself.
Lindsey Sterling takes you behind the music.
Of my life, realizing that my best friend was just gone. I went on a search to find myself. Life is about picking yourself up over and over again. You can rise past your trials. You can be brave.
It says be fearless.
The Dolby Theater. It's one of the biggest shows of my career, and how lucky am I?
Be inspiring.
I've fallen multiple times. Every time you get up a little bit stronger.
Be brave.
This tour is about the courage to feel everything.
This is all the saying show her in between shows her dancing and her playing. Lindsey Sterling, Brave Enough, May 17th. Wow. Like I said, Lindsey Sterling, one of my favorite musicians of all time. I am so excited for this documentary. I mean, I've heard her story before, I've heard her testimony, and I just think she's amazing. Her music is inspiring. Her movements, her music videos are like movies. That's my opinion, and if you disagree with me, you're wrong. But I just am so excited for this documentary. I can't wait to see it. It's going to take us behind the scenes of Brave Enough. I really think it's going to be fantastic. So, log on to YouTube Red, May 17th, and be sure to check out Lindsey Sterling, Brave Enough. When you see me look down, I'm making sure that my tablet doesn't go off. I probably should have told you that before. Okay, so we're going to move on to Blade Runner 2049. This is another film, I have to admit, I saw the very first Blade Runner, and it was a great movie. I'm not disputing that, but I did not get what the big deal of it was. Now, granted, I know there's 5 different cuts of it. I think I saw the what's called the international cut. I don't know all the differences between all of them, but I did think it was a good movie, but people were saying, oh, it's like this amazing breakthrough in science fiction. To me, I didn't really feel that way. I mean, it was a great futuristic dystopia, very interesting concept, lots of dark themes. But, you know, I mean, it's a good movie. I'm not sure it was necessary for it to have a sequel, but the sequel, Harrison Ford is returning and Ryan Gosling is going to be in it. So I'm going to check out the trailer and I'll let you know what I think. Here we go. It shows one of those futuristic cars pulling up.
Replicants are like any other machine. They're either a benefit or a hazard. If they're a benefit, it's not my problem.
Warner Brothers. Icon. Sony and Columbia. From executive producer Ridley Scott. Shows a guy walking toward like a giant statue head. Director Denis Villeneuve. Okay, it's Ryan Gosling is walking up to like a building. It's very orange, foggy. He goes inside. Plays.
How did your job once?
Harrison Ford is talking to him.
I was good at it. Things were simpler then.
Comes up Blade Runner 2049. October 6, 2017. Alright, so here's my take on it. The trailer does not give a whole lot away. I mean, it's good, it's interesting, it definitely piqued my interest, but again, I'm just not so sure the first Blade Runner needed a sequel. It was just kind of one of those movies that it just needed to be its own thing. So I'm looking forward to it. Ryan Gosling, Harrison Ford, phenomenal actors. Ridley Scott, amazing director, and I know this one he's just producing. I'm not familiar with the work of the director. If any of you know, please let me know in the comments. I would love to hear about him. So that's kind of my take. I think it's going to be interesting. I think it's going to be good. We'll just have to wait and see. Anyway, I'm going to do something a little bit lighter now. I'm going to do Home Again. It's a new rom-com with Reese Witherspoon. Towards the 2010s, romantic comedies kind of went out of style and people started just kind of doing just generic dramas with a little bit of comedy. You know, gone are the days of the great rom-coms. But anyway, I'm going to take a look at this. We're gonna see. I like Reese Witherspoon. I think she's a great actress. We're going to take a look at it, and I'll tell you what I think. Reese Witherspoon crying in a mirror. Meets.
Alice.
Hey, Alice.
Alice. Alice.
Oh.
Alice, please stop avoiding me. Alice, look at me for a second.
Alice is nearly separated. Loser.
She's so intense. No, I'm not.
You have an I got this thing about you, and it's super impressive. You seem to be handling everything really well.
Alice doesn't know what she wants.
Brutal.
Produced by Nancy
Upset
Myers.
yourself, everything's gonna be okay.
When are you going to tell me that 3 strangers were living in your house?
I just always act out on my birthday. It's like my own birthday on New Year's Eve, so I just go like, what? And I just reel it back to normal.
Did you watch these?
I did, but only because I was doing a load, and I've been up since 5:30.
Oh, yes.
40, right?
Yeah.
Shows her kissing a younger guy.
Ballpark.
I am not in love with her, okay? I just love a lot of things about her, like her face and her personality.
Maybe it's fate that they met you.
This September. Academy Award winner Reese Witherspoon. Home Again. September by Open Road Pictures. Okay, so I think this trailer kind of shows why rom-coms kind of went out of style. They're just kind of the same thing over and over again. It's a woman, usually, who is thrust into a ridiculous situation, and the only way out is for her to be romantic. And I am not opposed to movies using the same systems, but there really hasn't been a super original romantic comedy in a long time. I mean, there are some good ones. Even as a guy, I can appreciate a good romantic comedy, but it has to be good, and I'm a little hesitant about this one. I'm not going to write it off completely. I'll be honest, probably won't see it. But that's just my opinion. You may have heard what was going on. You may look it up and decide you love it. Go for it. Alright, so now we're going to one of my favorite genre of films, action films. And this one stars Sam Worthington. It's a film called The Hunter's Prayer and comes out next month, June 9th, I believe. So, we're going to check it out. I'm an action thriller junkie. I love them. So, we're going to give this a watch and I'll tell you what I think. There's a girl. She comes outside. Sam Worthington's there with a gun. Saban Films. Film Engine.
How do you do it? I mean, it's like your job, right? Someone gives you money.
As she's talking to him, it shows him
Says
going all
murder
over
this
the
person,
world.
you just go and do it.
Do what I have to do.
Shows her running away.
Father betrayed me. You have to be punished. You don't know what you're doing with this girl. But one way or another, this girl will die.
Now what?
Shows like all these cool action sequences, him running with the girl.
I think he cares about you. Whatever that was good inside him. Why? It's not coming back.
You don't want to do this.
Shows a female assassin with a friend.
You should get down.
Fight to survive. Hunt to kill.
You're a hunter.
The Hunter's Prayer. Rated R. Coming soon. Alright, so I think this is another one that is another I guess concept that's been overdone. A contract killer suddenly develops a conscience and he meets a girl. He takes her under his wing and takes her on the run, and they go on an adventure, and he's trying to get her to safety while simultaneously wiping out the people who are trying to kill her. It still looks pretty good, though. I feel a little bad for Sam Worthington. He kind of gets a bad rap. I personally think he's a great actor. I mean, even Avatar, James Cameron's Avatar, which I hated, I still think he was a good actor. And The Shack, he carried that movie. His performance as the main character in The Shack was Oscar worthy, and I stick by that statement. I wrote a movie review about it on the Daily Wire. You can head over there and check that out. All you Shack haters, don't leave me any comments. I don't care. But anyway, this movie looks pretty good. I'm very excited about it, and I can't wait to see it. I think it's going to be good. I will admit, I probably won't see it in theaters. Probably wait till it's out on DVD. I do think it's already available to rent online. I think you can get it like on YouTube and stuff. So check it out there. Like I said, it looks pretty interesting. Maybe wait to see it. And that concludes our trailer reaction marathon. Fans, I want to thank you so much. And listen, like I said, I'm still new at this. If you have any suggestions on how to make this channel better, comment below. And listen, if you enjoy the interviews that I do, like the one I did with Ann Levin and Mia Road and Misty Callahan, let me know. And if you want me to try to reach out to someone, send me their information. I would love to have anyone on the show who would come and talk with me about pop culture and entertainment and comic books and movies and whatever else is down the road. So be sure to like and share this article. Be sure to like and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe here at Studio Jake. Follow me on Twitter at RealJacobAiry, on Instagram real.jacob.airy. Find me on Facebook, author Jacob Airy. Subscribe to my blog, www.jacobairy.blog. And listen, please consider supporting me on Patreon. It is because of your generosity, the viewers, that creators like me can continue to bring you awesome content. So please, head over to patreon.com/StudioJake and consider becoming a part of what I'm doing here. I would really appreciate it. Like I said, I'm working with subpar equipment. I would really like to upgrade so I can give you even better videos. One last thing. Head over to Amazon.com and pick up a copy of my book, Cacophony. It's a supernatural paranormal thriller about this church. Their pastor dies, and they're going through so much emotional turmoil, but they don't know in the background a demon named Ashtaroth. She's the one pulling the strings, and it's up to Gabriel, the archangels, and a guardian angel named Christopher to stop her and her gory demon horde. So guys, look it up. That's Cacophony. I really think you will enjoy it. So guys, thank you so much, and I'll see you next time right here on Studio Jake.